Okay, it appears we are indeed live, or at least that's the way it looks. Hello, I'm the Ocean, and this is the Ocean's Deep Pool. How do you do? um, on this channel, we do the deepest of woo, which means we talk about all kinds of things that people would love to talk about, but often don't feel they can among their friends. And by deep woo, we mean things that are kind of supernatural, um, things that are magical, things like cryptids, aliens, um, inner earths, just every kind of thing. I mean, we're magical people. As a matter of fact, sometimes I have been led to believe that really what I'm running here is a support group for magical people. But star seeds, empaths, um, experiencers of very strange events. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? So I'm going to give people a little bit of time to shuffle in and see that I am. Hopefully, they're getting the announcement that I'm on. Oh, okay. Thank you, dear. Thank you, sweetheart. So, basically, we do woo. I love you too, sweetie. It's good to see you here. Come in here regularly, Chloe. I think you belong here in our family. So we are like a family here. Um, Twice a month at the new and the full, I give free card readings. And not a full card reading. Now, if you want a full card reading, you can order those. But I give a free one or sometimes two card reading, depending on what I'm led to do. And then I do a little bit of clairvoyant work on that too, a lot of times, whatever I'm channeled to say. So, yeah, I don't want to be here without you guys either. So, basically, tonight is a free card reading night, and we also have some nice discussion. So, this happens on the closest Monday to the new and the full moons. That's the way I've decided to schedule it. And so basically, it's a first come, first serve thing. Um, oh my goodness. I just realized something. I have absolutely nothing to write on again. I keep forgetting to bring a notepad. And I'm going to have to go do that because it's just too. Well, I've got some paper here. Maybe I can just use this, and if I can find a pen, I'm going to be all set. Let me see if I can find a pen among all this stuff on my. I have a kind of a messy desk here. I have a messy table. This room. Oh, come on now. There has to be a pen or something here somewhere close by. If not, I'll just do it when I roll the intro. I'll just grab one. Ah, yeah, I'm just waiting for people to kind of come in. I know my hours have been a little bit erratic lately, so, I figure people need to give them a minute or two before I get started to realize that I'm on. Let's see, is this going to work? It's a pencil. Maybe. Okay. Okay, I am gonna go grab a pencil, pen, something. This isn't gonna work very well. Be right back. In the meantime, I'll play the intro. If I can get it to come up. We're dealing with technology, and you know what that like. Yeah. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's challenging. And I am back with hopefully a pin that writes. Let's see. Did we get lucky and pick one that writes? Yay! We did. Looks like it's going to be fine. Okay. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Scotty, come on. B. Freeman, come on. So, anyway, I got a new card. I got a couple of different card decks, and I may just give people a choice of what deck they want. I might even give 2 cards if we don't have too many people tonight. I'll probably let everybody have 2 card reading. But I have this very cool deck. It's a it's the Animal Archangel deck. Yeah, Mary Wins needs to make it here too. Let's hope they got the notice. So we have the Animal Archangel deck, which is all about animals and archangels. I also have the Animal Medicine deck, the Sacred Path deck, and I have a deck that I don't use too often called the Northern Lights deck. So we have a nice choice tonight. And of course, my illustrious co-host. Oh, a speaking part, more cat treats. He's going to want more cat treats because he's got a speaking part tonight, right? Okay. So that is Cowboy, my Lyran assistant. He just happens to be in a small cat body right now. I have another deck that's a brand new deck that I'm saving for October. This is going to be fun. The Everyday Witch. I'll just show it. I have not done the unboxing of it yet. The Everyday Witch deck. It looks like it's going to be fun. That's what the back looks like. The back is a little kitty and a broom. So, and the cards are all very whimsical. Let me see if I can move this so you can see the back of the cards. Very kitty and a broom and a witch hat. Oh, yeah. And the sides are metallic purple. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Desert Rose. Hello. Desert Rose. And it comes in a tin. So it's kind of cool. And we actually do have a book, a little booklet with these cards. So that's going to be nice because a lot of these decks you have to do a QR code to get the code, to get the instruction booklet. And some of them don't have any. You can't even find the instruction booklet, so you just gotta use your intuition, which is okay too. It says a practical, easy to use tarot kit for every witch. Charming images pair with simple explanations to make this the go-to deck for anyone seeking to learn or practice tarot. And maybe I'll do an unboxing video about these because they look like they're going to be a real cute deck. Real nice little deck. The imagery is really cute. So the other deck I have available is kind of a weird one. It's not like any other deck. It's not like an oracle deck, quite. It's not quite like a tarot deck. It's called the Northern Lights, and haven't used it too often, but it is a very interesting deck. It has completely different setup. The cards are in 3 different sections. So that we might use that tonight, pending. But this is the booklet. So it's the Northern Lights deck. And if really pressed, the other deck I have here, if we get bored, I have the Past Lives Oracle. The Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle that I have used before, although I have not been able to find the instructions for how to use this at all. But it's still being sold, so I have no idea how to use this, how it's actually supposed to be used. But I just read them psychically. I just made up a way. So, okay. Yeah, we miss Mark. Hope everything's okay. Comes out okay for him. Okay, so let me write down. We've got Chloe. Now we've got Desert Rose. It's good to see Desert Rose. Yeah, we share a lot of the same people with John's group. Yeah, it'll show up somewhere. The past lives. I've looked for it though, and I haven't been able to find. If you find it, let me know, because I have not been able to find the instructions for it. It says on the back, or it says in the cards. Wait a minute. I'll take it. Let you see what they look like. They're round. They get around. And it did give it gave a website you were supposed to go to, but that website doesn't exist anymore. So you can't really even go to the website. And actually, until more people come, we can probably play with it a little bit. I think I might. Yeah, I forget what the website was, but when I tried to get to the website's no longer active. So this person made a very elaborate tarot deck or a very elaborate card deck and then lost control of their website somehow or couldn't afford their website. Ooh, you do, Desert Rose. Um, the front looks like that. Here's the box. If you do find them, let me know. Because I've looked and I couldn't find them. We'll have to trade, because I do in-depth readings too. Doesn't take me 2 days, but I can do an in-depth reading. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of surprised that nobody's here yet, except you two. It's odd. Usually, usually there's people here, especially if I warn them that I'm coming in. Oh man, there's Mary. Hello, Mary Wins. Hi. So I don't know really how to do these cards, but since we don't have very many people here, 3 is Mary. Love wins. Well, what I can do is I can shuffle these around and just see what comes up. But yeah, they're, I'm sure I'm not doing it the way it's supposed to be. But there's also these cards that are blank on the back. So I don't know. Not sure. Maybe, well, maybe you're supposed to lay these down. Um, and put cards around that correspond to these. But there's 2 of these, so I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, these 2 are the same. So maybe what you're supposed to do is lay that down. No, I have no idea what to do. It's too complicated. But I'll try it anyway. You know me, but I'll try it anyway. Oh, why not? Let's see if we can get anything to come of this. Sometimes I have had something come up with these, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Make sure I have them turned the right way. Okay. Let's see if it makes any kind of sense whatsoever. Check that out. Did you leave a link? Because it isn't showing up here. Oh, shoot. Maybe you can text me the link. Because it's not showing up on here on StreamYard. We had another power out, by the way. We've been having a lot of power outs. And when that happens, my refrigerator always goes a bit wonky. Yeah, I did. I Googled it. I searched. I even have a place that I go to find card deck booklets. I have a couple of online places. I can't find this one. Maybe I'm just not looking right. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is in and out. My refrigerator is sounding funky. Um, Uranus is going through retrograde, so that has a lot to do with electronics and things that run on electricity. So we're going to have that issue. Let's see. We'll try Chloe. I have an idea. Yeah, it won't give me the link. Okay, so no, I swear this is so complicated. On the one side you have all of this stuff. And on the other side you have a whole bunch more information. And then you have these. It's all that on them, and then you'll have two of those, and then nothing, blank on the back. I'll see if anything makes any kind of sense. Oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. That was a Bowie. That was part of a Bowie song. He at the end it was time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. Pull on a finger, then another finger, then the cigarette. The wall to wall is calling. It lingers, then you forget. Oh, a rock and roll suicide. Yeah, it's called rock and roll suicide. Cool. I'm still going to have to study it before I use it. You know what? I'm going to put this away for now and I'm going to look at it more. I'm going to study it more. And then once I check out this link and figure it out, we're going to have a special little night where we do that, where we have some fun with this deck, okay? Thank you. Chloe, you're so smart, girl. I'm not a great Googler, I have to tell you. So anyway, since there aren't very many of you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an archangel animal and a sacred path. And it'll be like that until more people show up. If a lot more people show up and it's going way too slow, then I'll change it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Chloe. I need a lot of help. I really do. I'm really I have been using the internet for years, and now I have actually even been using StreamYard, but they keep changing it for a few years now, for like 2 or 3, maybe 3 years, but maybe 2. But they've been changing it, so I get confused. And as far as googling things, sometimes I'm good at it. Sometimes I get lucky, and sometimes I cannot find a dang thing. Mhm. I don't know what happens. Okay, Chloe, this is your reading. You were here first, so this is first come, first serve. And this is with the archangel animals. Or animal archangel deck, or archangel animal deck. Okay, there's probably, you know what, there's probably a booklet to this too, that didn't come with it. It's a pretty deck. See, it's pretty. But anyway, let's see. Chloe, this is for you. That's true. I always try to do that too. You know, and it's a funny thing, women do that. Women will. They'll get online and they'll just try to help each other. It's just, I've seen men just kind of, but women will get on and they'll just like, oh, let me help you. That seems to be a community thing. Women seem to be a little bit more community in that regard. But men will help a woman out. Now, that's something usually a man will help a woman out, but they won't help another dude out as easily. It's kind of weird. Okay, this is for Chloe. Hmm. 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 North Shield, Wisdom and Gratitude, 11. Ooh, 11. Um, this is the North Shield Guardian. Okay. It's the North Shield Dreamtime animal. Um, the white buffalo is it's a prophecy about a time when things will change. And that's probably why it has that 11 there too. Is a time that it ushers in a time of peace and prosperity for all. And this is also the North Shield is the direction of the home, the elder, material things. Okay. And it says wisdom and gratitude. Your animal oracle card is the tiger. And I agree, Chloe. It says, accept your magnificence. Accept your magnificence, Chloe. Archangel Raphael. So very interesting. Well, I agree. Accept your magnificence. It's wow, what a pretty card. I really like the art in this deck. I really do. This is the first time I've used this deck, but I use the Sacred Path all the time. Yeah, that totally is you. Desert Rose, you're next. Your card is Power Plays. It's number 16, which comes to a 7. And we know about the 7 life path, right? So if your life path is a 7, that would really make sense. But we're in a 7 year. So um Power Place, Earth Connection and Empowerment. This is a place that you have a connection to the land, to a location. And it's usually a time, it signifies a time when a certain geographic location is calling you. So your life path is a 9. You're number 9, number 9, number 9. See, we're in a 7 year. So it may just be referring to this year. I know my life path number is 7. Okay, let's see what the other card says. If you three are the only 3 that make, oh, Project Skyfalls. Thanks for coming in. We were concerned. Ooh, you get the eagle. Cool. Desert Rose. Power Place and the eagle. That's wow. Seize opportunities courageously. Archangel. Gosh, I don't know if I can say that. Bakpi. Bakpaya. There it is. Maybe you can figure it out. I have never heard of that one. But I can tell you that the eagle is special. Pretty special totem. Um, Eagle talks about lofty ideal. You know what? If you've been called to go somewhere where the eagles fly, you should probably go, as there'll be something there for you, an opportunity to seize courageously. Yes. Okay, let me write down Project Skyfalls. Your card. This is for Mary Wins. Yeah, beautiful rainbow. Hey, Mary Winds, you also have the North Shield, the white buffalo. White buffalo is a very sacred animal, you know. Um, and 11, number 11, wisdom and gratitude, and the North Shield, which is about home and family and material goods and elders. That's North Shield. Um, Now we'll give you your animal archangel card. Wow, Mary, shark. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Archangels Metatron and Jules. Got two archangels there. Mm. I got to see my cat cross over, but she didn't need to take the rainbow bridge. It was a rainbow portal. Suddenly, rainbows and white light filled the room, and she rose up out of her body and just walked through this rainbow portal that opened. It was really very beautiful. She walked right into, I could see what was beyond. It was a beautiful field and trees. So she went back home. Okay, shark. Um, these cards are really beautiful. Be a powerful, peaceful warrior. Okay. Your phone turned off. Yeah, Metatron is one that shows up for me a lot too. I've I encountered Metatron a long time ago. People have tried to say bad things about Metatron. I don't believe it. I don't believe the bad things the people say. Metatron's not a bad guy. Weird. Just shut off for no reason. I've had mine do that. We are divine feminine power up in here. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Um, okay, the next one was Project Skyfalls. Yeah, I do not believe that there's anything wrong with Metatron. You know what? The archangels have always come to help me when I needed them. Whatever you think they are, whoever you think they are. Ooh, you got a day off tomorrow. Yippee ki Ooh, the world is in trouble now. Project Skyfalls has a day off. Everybody look out. Gonna make up for all the days you don't have off. Or are you just gonna use it to rest? Yippee! Okay, so your Project Skyfalls, your Sacred Path card to relax. That's what a lot of people do, actually. It's what I used to generally do too. Nothing really too crazy, just relax and not have to think about things. Now, tomorrow I got stuff I got to do. I got appointments, so I can't be up real late tonight. I'm surprised people aren't sifting in, though. I wonder what the heck's going on. Usually we got the regular group coming in by now. Okay. This is for Project Skyfall. Wow, I'm dizzy all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I am so freaking dizzy. I don't know what's going on here. I'm so floaty. And I can't see a reason for it. I have had some pain in my back, though. My upper back, right where it joins with my neck. I think that's a particular vertebra. So I have had some pain there. It's like, ow. But yeah, I'm feeling dizzy. Yeah, where's Scotty? Taking him a little nappy nap, a little happy nap. Where's James? Hey, where's James? I don't know. I'm glad Chloe showed up and called Desert Rose. And I'm glad you showed up, Project. I don't think, you know, I think sometimes my announcements that I'm on show up either late or not at all. Because people have told me they haven't seen it until after the show's over. That's been happening with some of my favorite shows too. I find out, oh, it was on 3 hours ago. Why didn't you tell me when it was on? Jeez. That's right. You got to let your angels intervene. You got to ask them to, though. They don't know what you want them to do until you tell them to go do something. They're just standing around waiting for you to tell them to go do what they need to do. Somebody get some help for my back, by the way. It hurts. Get some healing for my back, will you? Thank you. Ow. Anyway, Project Skyfalls, this is for you. Ah, Witchy came in. Here's Witchy. Next, hey, which moon? Next month, I'm opening up this pack. I'm gonna bust out these. The Everyday Witch deck. Even has a book with it. So stay tuned for that. Okay, project. And your card. Seriously? And I try to shuffle these so good. I shuffled and I shuffled and I cut them 3 times. Power place again. It's 16, which breaks down to 7. Earth connection and empowerment. Well, I did explain that one already. Wow. See, that happens though, and I've asked other readers too about. Well, I've noticed other readers have commented on it. Sometimes the same card will just want to come up again and again when you're doing, a batch of readings. I remember one time we had the Empress come up. It was really because Venus was doing a dance, fixing to go retrograde. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. If you haven't been feeling good, I hope we make you feel better. 7. Yes. So, Skyfall's your animal archangel card. Wait. I've even had the same exact cards come up sometimes, several different times. Oh, cool. You get a panda. The panda. Stay balanced and in your essence. Archangels Mary, Jophiel, and Sandalphon. Pandas. Who doesn't love pandas, right? Um, cool. Mm. Witchy, you're next. Angie, Angie. When will the clouds all disappear? Yeah, I'm going to call some healing in too. Healing for anybody who needs some healing. Me, Witchy, any of you. Where's Michelle? And there she is. She shows right up. Ah! Wow, that was cool. Ah, all of a sudden, Michelle came to mind, and there she is. Oh, Angie, don't you weep. um, which moon you're next? Okay. What's going on here? What is going on here? We just put this back in the deck, shuffled it up 3 different times. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Here it is again. It must be terribly important. Okay, Earth connection empowerment. I've got to say, this is a card for tonight. Okay, this is one of the cards that's probably probably for all of us. Earth connection and empowerment. I guess we are supposed to foster and reaffirm that Earth connection, and that we're getting some kind of empowerment. But this is for you, which moon? Boy, when that happens, it really blows my mind every time still. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, well, pandas, good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's whatever I said. I don't even remember what I read off on it. You want me to find it again and read it again? I'll see if I can find it again. Yeah, stay balanced and in your essence. Archangels Mary, Jophiel, and Sandalphon. It just says stay balanced and in your essence, and maybe that's telling you how to get well too. Is I'm getting that the reason you weren't feeling well is something kind of threw you off your rhythm. I mean, so it's saying you got to get your energy balanced again, and you'll be better. You'll get better pretty fast. You gotta balance your energy again. Like, the balance between eating, sleeping, working, playing, and blah blah blah. Meditating and all that. Um, Something got thrown off. So you got to get that balanced again, and you'll get help from Mary Sandalphon and Jovial. Okay, so this is for you, Witch Moon. La 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 la. Yeah, Alphonse should be showing up. He loves card readings. Oh, Witchy, you got Ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. You were the one that weren't feeling well. Yeah. Yeah, by the end of September, I keep getting messages about it's funny because when I get my cards, I've like two different readings. It they've been saying things like you're going to go into the sun. You're going to go into this bright light. You're going to have the bright light on you, and it's like you're going to go into you're going to have going into the sun. It's like wow, something, and something is it talks about leaving something behind, and I'm like, yeah, 3D, that's what I'm leaving behind and going somewhere new. And it's like, oh, that's why this is coming up for us all. Yeah, we are going to be somewhere new. We are being called to the new place, new earth. That's why it's coming up. And cooperate for the highest good of the community. Angel Priminelek. I have never heard of that one. Has anybody ever heard of Priminelek? But it's ants, and ants are very good at building things together. They're very good at doing things as a community. Mm, that's interesting. I still have dreams of starting a community. Maybe that's coming. But anyway, Witchy, that was yours. Um, Michelle is next. Yeah, it's going to be higher frequency. It's it's going to be a brighter day, literally. Oh, this card wanted to slide out. What is it? Stone people, records and knowing revealed. This is can talk about stones, crystals, or records. Um, can be the Akashic records as well. Something in the Akashic records. Because the stones remember. Be good. No, it's more like do things for the good of your community. And you have to decide who your community is. Who is your community, really? Who do you consider your community to be? I love you guys too. That's why this is, you know what? I hope these readings help you. I really do. I hope you get some kind of information or help out of them. But also, it's a good excuse for us to get together and discuss things. Isn't it? And in between, I'll do a reading on some issues. And the shark card popped out. What is up with the shark card? It's been out twice now. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Wow. Again, Archangels Metatron and Jules. Again. It's getting repetitive. This is so weird. It looks like there's a stone or a mineral that wants your attention. And well, I know you are a warrior. You've been through quite a lot. It says lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. There's the sun in this card too. Going into the sunlight. Interesting. Sharks. Well, the thing about sharks is they got to stay moving. Another thing about sharks is they live a long time. Sharks live a very long time. But they have to keep moving. And they're not as dangerous as people think. They're only dangerous when they're hungry. When they're not hungry, they're not that terribly dangerous. But if they are hungry, they sure are dangerous. Yeah, this is your community, huh? Yes, this is the Dream Lodge, or some people would see it as a coven, huh? In a way. Although we're not really all, I'm not requiring any religious beliefs of you. I sure never want to. I sure never want to be a cult leader. But I do always say and remind you that you're divine. Because you are. That's just the truth. That's the truth as far as I can tell. We are God. We are divine. Conservation of energy also, yeah, that's true too. I'm going to do one for me. See what I get. While, while nobody else is coming in. And then if you have some other questions you want to ask, think of them. And we'll look into it. Maybe we'll look into some world events or something like that tonight while we're waiting. Okay, this is for me. What do I need to hear about? What do I need to know? And I get interesting Cocopelli fertility. It's not a baby coming, I'll tell you. It's not that. But this is good. This can be fertile ideas, fertile plans, fertility. Can be money, can be abundance, it's considered a very lucky card for wealth and material goods, and also for uh, the story about Cocopelli also speaks of a fated love. So, wow, pretty cool. Okay, so it's a 14 of 5. That's change. So things will change for the better in those circumstances. And the card is just flipping out here. And the card is Turtle. Be joyful and trusting. And I have been lately. I have been very joyful and trusting. I have been happier and more at peace than I have been in many years. Turtle. Sure you can, doll face. Hi, honey, how you doing? Be joyful and trusting. I am. I trust that it's going to be great. Okay, you're next, doll face. I know. Well, we're still going to be in the shadow of Mercury retrograde for another week or so. So that could be part of it, or things are changing over in the world. I have been smelling a strange smell. And it smells like, and I can't think of anything I've done that would be causing this. But it smells like when I used to put water in the steam iron, and the steam iron would steam, would have a particular smell. And it smells like that. I've been smelling that. I don't know what that means. And I smell it right now. It's not in any way offensive. What it means. Okay, maybe I'll know eventually. I'll face Diva, this reading's for you. And the Sacred Path cards say, oh, this is a different one. Cradle board, ability to respond, otherwise known as responsibility. This is something that is a responsibility. It can be like a pet project. It can be like an idea that you're birthing, a project you're birthing, or an actual birth. It could be that you're going to hear of somebody who is pregnant. Or if you're young enough, it could be that you're pregnant, if that's possible. So, this is a card of something fixing to come into the material plane, to be born, fixing to be born. That is going to be a responsibility. So, and the ability to respond, it also means that you know what to do when you need to do it. Well, and a card just flew out. Cards are just flying out of the deck. Don't even get a chance to shuffle them. Okay. Gosh. They're just that jumpy. They just want to talk. Kingfisher. Be patient and focused. Archangel Bakpi. Bakpi? I don't know that one either. But there's your card. The Kingfisher. Interesting. Patient and focused. Whatever it is you're working on, it's a coming. You just need to be patient and focused. And of course, it's giving you Archangel Bakpi to call on, ability to respond. But whatever's going on, you're going to be fine. Just be patient and focused. Don't let things get in your way. It looks like, yeah, no, this looks like you've been waiting for something. You've been waiting for a shoe to drop. And it's like delays, but there's not, the delays are going away. Delays are going away. Okay. So just hang on. I was doing mine, wasn't I? Did I do my, what did I even say? I don't even remember what I said. Oh, yes, it was turtle. Right. Hmm. So I think there is a storm coming. I think it's Lee. It's a tropical storm. I think the latest tropical storm is Lee. It's fixing to be a hurricane. Hopefully, it's not going to cause the kind of problems we had in Lahaina. But let's see. Can you tell me anything about the tropical storm that may become a hurricane, Lee? Stone people. Records knowing revealed. Oh, we'll find out soon. Um, hmm. This can also be historical record. It could also set some kind of a record. Um, that could be another meaning of this card. Could also set a record for something. Okay, let's see if we can calm that down a little. Let's see what the other cards say. Okay. Anything we need to know about it? What do we need to know? Dog. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zeriel. Dog. Disciplined in dogs also about loyalty. I think we're going to try and get Lee downgraded. Can we kind of make sure that nothing destructive, nothing too destructive, and that the other side, that the dark side can't use that like they used the one at Lahaina? Can we please? Okay. Well, I'll get to work on it, folks. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear there's a situation brewing in Canada too, somewhere in Canada, and I can't remember exactly where, that people are keeping an eye on because it's threatening to be another Lahaina type situation, or they feel it is. So, sending some angels to Canada also, wherever that is, so that that doesn't become another Lahaina. Of course, they've been having a lot of fires up there. Uncharacteristic amount, actually. Yeah, where is James? We don't know. Where are the guys? Are they all out having beer together? Where's the guys? Where's No and Scotty and James? Weather control, yeah. We're hoping that they don't try to pull any more fast ones like they did. You and I both know, come on. If we're being honest, we know that there's a lot of hinky things about Lahaina. There were some very hinky things. Things that shouldn't have happened. Too many things. Having the water cut off, the siren not going off, people being herded back into worst of the blaze, school buses full of kids missing, Oprah pulling a land grab, Oprah hiring a whole bunch of firemen to work her land just beforehand, and these rich people painting their shit a particular shade of blue. Well, you want to get people starting to think conspiracy, you got a good recipe for it right there. Mhm. I don't think so. However, I am hearing that we are going to leave some people behind. That there are people. We've just got to be ready. Sorry, but I need some salt. Lately, when I get dizzy, I have a little bit of salt. It might just be that it's been hot here and not getting enough salt. Are we soon going to see some justice for Lahaina? Yes. I'm hearing things will be very different around Thanksgiving, around harvest time, which is the time we're getting into. And this can't even specifically mean around Thanksgiving. Wow, it's going to take that long. Mhm. So this is, yes, this fall, they're going to get things that they need. There's going to be some kind of compensation for them. Yeah, it's some people are just not going to make it. I actually, like I said, I made it a long time ago. Back in 2012, we had a ceremony and I made it. So I already did. It's just between then and now, there was work to be done, but we were told that 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 didn't mean that we didn't have any work to do. We still had work to do, but that it was going to happen. And then I actually had one of my friends who was kind of a friend of me. I think I mentioned this last time. It's kind of a friend of me. She did not make it. She told me right out she did not make it. So she's going to be around. I'm going to be leaving her behind. And we have to just kind of brace ourselves for that. But if you've come this far, you've probably come to a reckoning with that. Oh, you've been dizzy. Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah, because I wasn't dizzy. Raven, prepare for change. Azrael and Bakfi. Well, I don't think that's just for Lahaina. I think that's for all of us. Prepare for change. Big changes. You know what I'm getting? Lots of stuff. By Thanksgiving time, lots of stuff is going to be way different. Way different. Prepare for change. Because the raven's a very magical bird. And the archangels Azrael and Bakpi. I don't know who Bakpi is. Somebody tell me about Bakpi. But I know who Azrael is. I know Azrael very well. Azrael is the angel of death. Just what we were talking about. A lot of people aren't going to make it. They're not going to be able to come with us. They're going to be leaving in their own way to go to their own destiny. Well, I have some good news and some bad news of what I'm seeing. There are going to be more masses of people leaving the planet. And it can't be helped. And just brace yourself for it. There's going to be other events, but it will also serve to wake people up. Some of them are going through this in order to wake people up. So we've got to honor that. But yeah, there will be some more mass events like that. I mean, we had the event in Morocco. It's going to be going on all over. Well, like I said, just brace yourself. However, we ourselves, remember, you don't have to be a part of that. You yourself don't have to be a part of that. Yeah, project. You will. You already have. Like I said, I remembered just the other day, just yesterday, I think. Oh, yeah, I did already make it. So I know I made it. All you need to get whatever you desire is to have a knowing that you've got it already. It's already in the bag. So if you can convince yourself that it's already in the bag, you've got it. And we've been getting warned and warned and warned and warned that this is the way it's going to be. There are going to be a lot of people. How many times have I said there are going to be a lot of people leaving? I used to say, but it upset people, so I stopped saying it. But I said, let people know you love them because a lot of people going to be leaving. I wasn't kidding. That's what I see. There will be still more. Many, many. There will be far fewer of us. But it's necessary. Not pleasant. Yeah, it's not pleasant. Not at all. Um, However, I find that it doesn't affect me as deeply as it used to. It used to really hurt me. And now it's like I still can't say I like to hear it. I don't. It bothers me, but it doesn't hurt me like it used to. When I hear, I hear a whole bunch of people died. I don't like it. But I realize this is going to happen and it has to happen. And whoever is there, it's their time. If it wasn't their time, they wouldn't be there. Wouldn't have been there. So, yeah, the important thing is don't doubt it. I have had to deal with a lot of doubts, really. I have had my share of dealing with doubt because we're taught to doubt. But I think now that some of the frequency fences are coming down, we got the frequency fences coming down, which means that we're not going to be as trapped. We're not going to be as trapped in a particular frequency. We're going to be able to move more freely. So that means that those of us who have been, I mean, some of us have even felt it like we're getting battered again and again, pulled back as these powers go down, as these powers of darkness lose their grip. That won't be there anymore. And we're going to find it very easy to move on up and to quit doubting ourselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have finally developed the emotional detachment to say, well, that's what must be. Because and actually probably a great many of the people that are leaving, some of them are going on to the other side to help us get through this. Okay. Some of them are NPCs. They're going to go be recycled. And some of them are people who have just chosen entirely differently and are going to go through another cycle. Thing is, it won't be here on Earth, though, because Gaia's decided she's done with this game for a while. She wants a new game, and who can blame her? Yeah, to the human mind. Yeah, to the small personality, the small part of us, but to the larger self, it's totally understandable. It's like that has to be that way, and really, I can see that a lot of. Remember, we also have a lot of people who aren't even real people here. I mean, we have people, we have AI clones, other species, non-human species. I mean, we have all that here. They won't admit to it, but we do. I've met them. I've seen them. They've told me who they are. So not everybody is even human, you know. So, yeah, and there's a lot going to be very, very. It's going to be a very different world and a lot fewer people, though, and they're not going to be able to bitch and whine about overpopulation because so many people will be gone. Yes, hold love in our hearts. And Elon's right about that. There will be a time when we'll need to make more people. We'll need more people. We won't quite have enough people, maybe, in the next few years. It could be that we're finding ourselves needing to make sure we reproduce like bunnies in order to keep up with it because we're going to need people to populate the place. Right. Well, Chloe, you know what? They don't understand yet, but maybe one day they will. Oh, yeah. He's not. You know what? If I showed you, I would love to be able to change the screen and show you the pictures that I've gotten from the AI of him. Oh my gosh. It's like the AI is trying to show us that he is not what we think, what he seems to be. He is not a human being. There's something under that mask, and it ain't human. It's not nice. Oh, yeah. Well, the props are coming out from under them. You know, there nothing to prop them up anymore. Everything's deserting. All the high level ones left a long time ago. They're gone. Like, we ain't staying here. We see what's coming. The middle level was still around, following orders, and the lower level. But now the middle level is starting to say, no, this, I'm out of here, you know? And that only leaves the lower echelons, the puppets. And the puppets are going to find that all of their support is gone, that they no longer can count on any support at all. And once that's gone, and the frequency's changed enough that people are not believing them anymore. People are starting to get to a point where they're not able to be persuaded anymore. They've seen too much. They've seen it. Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah, I wonder. I have always thought Elon is probably not entirely human himself. But I've got to say, he was at the right time at the right place. Um, if it wasn't for Elon saying, no, I'm not going to turn my Starlinks on over Crimea, we'd be in World War III right now, in a hot war with Russia right now. So I got to say that much for Elon. Okay, so obviously he's not trying to destroy everybody. No, he's not that stupid. Okay, because that would hurt him too. His witch girlfriend conjured him back up to me. From where? Conjured him back from where? Did he die? Did he have a near death or something? Yeah, I've often looked at him and said, he's not quite human. There's something about him. He's some kind of hybrid. He is. I haven't figured out yet what kind of hybrid, though. But he's damn smart, you know. And he's too smart. He's too smart to fall for being made a pawn in World War III. You know, he is not gonna, he is jolly well not gonna associate himself with anything that's gonna make him complicit in World War III. He's too smart for that. You know, I think something else happens, but what people think is going to happen and what he says. I don't think things are going to go the way that they're being said they're going to. I don't think. I don't think it's going to go the way that they've been saying that he said. Even I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. Something else is going to happen. In fact, in D3, it won't be able to happen that way. Remember, remember where we're going. Maybe where we're going, it doesn't happen at all. Maybe Elon, some in the old world, you know, brings that on, but Elon in New Earth is not going to be able to bring on any of that kind of chaos. Um, it just won't work. And I hope you realize that. Remember, it won't work. Oh, when he was brought back through the birth process. Oh, Alexander, how you doing, dear? Okay. Well, I have told you, and I promise you, no evil plan will work quite the way they wanted to anymore, ever. Even though Lahaina was terrible, it has not worked to their benefit. Even though they're pulling a land grab, this has worked to bring them down. More people than ever are suspicious now, and they're not listening to the likes of Oprah. And that is a very, very major step up from what we have seen. There was a time when they worshipped Oprah. Finally, we've got a masculine in here. Okay, Alex. Alexander the Great. Or would you prefer to be called Xander? Because we could call him Xander for short. Yes, he's getting one. He's getting two. Hour of power, ritual of joy. Something happens. Once again, there it is. Look, light shining down from the heavens on this person. A person standing in a ray of sunshine. Ritual of joy. Something you're going to be very, very happy about happens. This denotes a time when there is going to be a development in your life that you're going to be very, very happy about. It's going to be your time to shine. Okay. So that's happening very soon. And okay. I think the sun's getting fixing to do its cha-cha pretty soon. I think it's very close now. Oh, Amber Heard. Amber Heard what? What did she hear? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Interesting name, isn't it? Amber Heard. Hmm. Me too. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. I am happier than I've been in a long, long time. I really am. I'm more at peace than I've been in a long time. I'm more certain that it's all going to be fine. I mean, as much as I knew it was intellectually, my emotional body would still be in a flux sometimes when these things had happened. But I have never been more certain that everything's going to be just fine. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yeah, it was Bob Marley that helped me clear the sky streaks that first time. First time I cleared the sky streaks away, it was with a Bob Marley song. Three little birds. Everything's going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. Singing, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. Okay, you got a card coming from this deck. 2. 3 little birds. This is for Alexander. Sitting on my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Did I tell you that I played with a reggae band for a while? Carlos Jones and the Plus Band. I used to sit in once in a while with them. Playing drum, djembe. Tiger. Wow. Alexander, accept your magnificence. Archangel Raphael. And the ritual of joy, since you're a number guy, the ritual of joy is 42, which breaks down to a 6. But that is a beautiful card. That's also a sunlight card. Look at that sun. All of these cards are coming up there. How all of this about the sun. Yeah, the sun is getting ready to do its thing. It's going to be very soon now. It's going to be very, very soon. Getting all of these sunny cards. Yep. We are. We're going to be celebrating very soon all together. I was in the Plus Band, and that was maybe a good 3 years or so. I would just sit in with them when they'd come into my area. I didn't go traveling everywhere they went because I couldn't do that. I was too busy looking after my mother. But yeah, I did sit in with them on numerous occasions. Danced a lot of reggae. Did a lot of. Let me tell you, I've been to a lot of drum circles too. A lot of drum circles, and some of them with those guys, and a lot of. I did African drumming for a while. Sat around with the African drummers. You can learn a lot from that. So I learned some good drum techniques, and wow, I miss that. You know what? I just realized I really miss it. Yeah. Yeah, I know you did. Yeah. I am preparing for it. I am. I'm, and you know what? The different things in my body are being healed. And I think by the time that comes, quite a lot of things will be ready. My body will be ready. Oh, Alex got the tiger and the hour of power. Both very sunny cards. And whatever a 6 is whatever you want to make of 42. But you know what? To me, I leave it 42 because if you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know 42 means anything you want. It's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Right? If you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. But it's also an asterisk. And it's also an asterisk, which is also a symbol of a star or a sun. And it also can mean anything you want in an equation. Literally, it means anything you want it to be. So the answer to life, the universe, and everything, it was pretty deep when we realized that it was pretty deep. Anything you want it to be. Ah, very deep. Yeah, this one. Person standing in a ray of sunlight. And the sun is going to be, the sun has been sending us codes. Yep, a lot of sunny cards. Sunny, sunny sun. So that sun is really healing love. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Six is, it is often associated and sometimes with celebrations. Um, I remember one time I got into a drum circle with the African drummers. The African drummers showed up and they're really good. And I remember one time it got so freaking fast that I didn't know if I was coming or going. It's like there is a point after which, when the rhythm gets to a certain point, when you're really not sure what's going on and your hands are moving by themselves. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. It's very euphoric. And your hands are just moving, man. You're not even thinking about it. They're just moving. And the energy is so high. And I remember people were jumping around and they put things in the middle of the room. It was in a room. They put things in the middle of the room and were jumping over. They would put higher things and more things and they would be jumping over. It was, I haven't spoken of this in a while. I think my throat chakra is trying to clear. Maybe I need to talk about this stuff more. Yeah, it was very euphoric. I used to drum for hours. And I feel it was really good for me too. It's a great way to stay in shape. I really wish I could do it here. I'm sure, quite sure people would be complaining if I did regular drumming here. But I need to find a way to do it, maybe take it outside and do it. Yeah, he still is. Remember when I saw him, he was on a spaceship. He really was. He's last time I saw Michael, he was on a ship. He was doing fine. So wherever he is, he's back to being Captain EO. Uh-huh. I used to do his Earth song at karaoke sometimes. Sometimes DJ would let me do it. Ah, ah, Yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you ever start to notice? Do, 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 do. Um, I have to listen to that again. Yeah, there's this point at which you'll be drumming and it'll be so the vibration is just it picks you up and takes you away. Suddenly your drum starts talking. Suddenly your hands start doing things you don't even know what you're doing. Um so at one point I was drumming so much that I blew out my fingertips. That can happen. And bled. I remember one performance with Coalhouse Walker. One performance with Coalhouse Walker. I had my big djembe, big thing, hard to control that drum. Huge energy, huge drum. Um, this big around. It's a big drum. And I was playing that. And while I was playing it, I didn't know, but it felt like something wet was on my drum. I was just playing. I wasn't noticing. I was not paying attention. But after the performance was over, I looked down and my blood was all over that drum. And I'd blown out my hands. I'd blown out my fingertips. Didn't even notice. Except that the drum head was wet and sticky. I'm like, what got on my drum? But I didn't have time to think about it until after the song. And then I looked down and I'm like, shit. And you know, so he comes up and he tilts the drum and he says, hey, she bled for you guys. And everybody's cheering. Yay. They saw blood, Whoa, they've seen my blood now. That was a serious performance. So everybody thought that was like way cool. And they're going, holy crap, I bled all over my drum, but it didn't hurt one bit. And the funny thing is, it didn't hurt at all, and it never did. I had to wrap them up. I had to bandage them up, but they healed up and they didn't hurt. So I don't. What about sunrise? What about rain? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you ever stop to notice? Mm-hmm. Did you ever stop to notice? Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to have a karaoke night in celebration. Really, when really the walls come down, we're gonna have a big old celebration. And I got to tell you this was really weird because I don't know if I mentioned this, but this came on like this was really out of left field. You remember all the stuff that sounded batshit that Donald said about how Mexico was going to build a wall. They were going to pay for it. The wall was going to get built. Mexico is going to pay for it. I think he does have something that he's looking into the future because you can't always tell exactly what the context is when you're seeing something. But it turns out that now Mexico is building a wall and they are paying for it because they don't want the refugees back again. They don't want the illegal aliens to come back across their borders without them knowing it again. They don't want the illegals back. So it's like, whoa, that's actually happening. And that was one of the most batshit things that he said, that everybody's going, that's nuts. They're not gonna pay for a wall. It's like, yeah, they are. They are doing it. So I'm like, whoa. Okay. But what have I been saying? We're in surreal times. We're in surreal. You can barely stand it, but it's surreal. It's the surrealist reality. I sit there sometimes, listen to the news, and I go, this can't be real. This absolutely cannot be real. I think a lot of people are saying that too. This cannot be real. No, it's not their own people, though, Chloe. That's the funny thing about it. A lot of people went to Mexico, came up through Mexico to get into the United States, apparently. So they they don't want the riffraff back. That's what the border guard said. The Mexican border guard. So basically, they're kind of glad that some of these people are coming here because they were a problem for them. Well, it takes a lot of money, just like New York has been saying. New York has been going, we can't take care of all these, the sanctuary. It's a sanctuary city, right? Sanctuary state. We can't take care of all of these people. It's so expensive to feed them and clothe them and everything, and cry, cry, cry. Well, Mexico is saying the same thing. We don't want to have to take on the expense of feeding them and clothing them and taking care of everything for, their medical and all that. You can have them and you can keep them too. I don't want them back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get back, Mexico. Get back. Get back. Pick them up and throw them over the wall. Oh, dear. Yeah, surreality. Oh, no. See, that's just it, is um, who would have thought that we were going to see that happen? I mean, it's just beyond. But why did Donald come up with that? It really leads credence to the fact that he's got some kind of inside scoop. Maybe not right on the money, but darn close. But yeah, they don't want them back. They don't want these people back. It's a problem. So basically, it's like, no, United States, you take care of them. Yeah, you take care of them. That's good. Well, I can understand people trying to find themselves some kind of a better life. I'm not sure they got a good handle on what that's going to be like, though. I don't think so. I don't think they have a good handle on it at all. Oh, brother. That's so, that is so messed up if you think about it. It's like, nope, your own country don't want you no more. They want you to stay here. There are going to be some people running like rats, though, I tell you. out of here, out of some of these states that are falling apart. It's already happening in California. Places in California that are underwater in so many ways. Yeah, who would have thought? Oh yeah, Barron Trump. Uh-huh. Storybooks. Yep, the last president. Yep. You know what? Back in 2012, I remember telling people what I saw. This stuff's coming up from the past. I remember telling people this was a long time ago, that this was even before 9/11, that we were going to have a president that wasn't really a president. Um, and then it looked like what? Well, you're tired and you want to go to bed. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I told people what was going to happen. I said we're going to have a black president. We might have a woman president, but it looks like no. Something happens. Something happens that we don't quite have one. That ended up being Trump. And, gosh, I got to see if I wrote it down anywhere. But everything I said pretty much came true. The president that wasn't really a president, I think that was George Bush W. Or it might have been, it was like, and I did say after we have the black president and after we almost have a woman president, that's the last actual president we have, is that guy. After that, we don't really have a president again. That goes away. So there may not even be an office of the president after it all shakes out, or at least not like it was. Yeah, the fault line is pulling apart. Yeah. Cowboy is like, I'm tired, Mom. I want to go to sleep. I hope you know. You should wrap it up and cuddle me now and rub my belly. It's not going to rub itself. That was funny. Cowboy is just, he was being very vocal there and letting us know that you're keeping his mommy away from him too long. He's getting a little testy about it. But he's okay right now. He's okay for the moment. I'll pet him and he'll be fine for a little while. But I can't stay up too late tonight due to have an appointment tomorrow. Mommy's got to get up. Here's a couple of things. I got something really cool from Timu. I don't know if you can see it very well. I got this cool tapestry a tree and mushrooms and the sun and shining in the tree and real cool. I'm gonna put up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself to sleep and wake up tomorrow. I've got a lot to do before my appointment. I've got some papers to dig out, just stuff to do. And I like to do it beforehand because I don't like to leave it to the last moment because then I get all nervous. I get myself all nervous. I should be back in Wednesday. I don't know though. It depends on how much stuff I got to handle because I got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's that time of year. Whoa. It's just that time of year. I got a lot going on and it's going to be like that for a little while, but it's nothing bad. It's just time to handle shit. Shit's got to be taken care of. And with the government possibly closing down, I have got to make sure feel like I got to make sure that I don't spend all my cash and have something to pay rent with because there is no guarantee that rent money is going to come when I need it to. So I feel like I've got to make sure I have something put aside so I don't get myself in trouble. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not right. Is that, do I have to concern myself with that? Let's find out. Is that something I should even concern myself with? War bonnet, advancement. War bonnet. Hmm. Wow. It just came flying out. The wolf, the full moon. Hmm. Hmm. I got to think about that. Something that happens by the next full moon. I'll know by the full moon in 2 weeks. What's 2 weeks from now? What's the date? Does somebody know the date? Let me see. The date would be, what's today? Hmm. That'd be at the end of the month. Interesting. I have to think about it. Okay, the beginning of next month. Mm-hmm. All will be revealed. Led Zeppelin. They talk of days for which they sit and wait, when all will be revealed. Do, 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 do. Pull cards for the drum stud. Okay. Cards for the drum stud. Okay, drum stud, this is for you. Drum stud, this is for you. Stone people again. Records can actually be recording as well. Um, Drum stud, this is for you. Yeah, drums. Snake. Snake has a lot of meaning. It's a healing. It's shedding the past, shedding the old skin. It's protecting the eggs, protecting your ideas for the future, keeping your ideas safe until the right time. It's healing. And this is, of course, what I've said several times now: records, recording, stones, Akashic records, or actual records in the 3D plane, physical plane. Mm. Shedding of the past. Wow. Protecting the eggs is really coming out strong. That's the future. That's the idea of the future. And of course, releasing the past and healing. That's snake. Also, rhythm. I'm reminded the snake moves its body very rhythmically to get around. All that. You're welcome. Many of us would. Like that, I even have some things I'm trying to finally ditch old wounds, etc. Okay, I think this is going to have to conclude it. Um, Remember, you're divine. You're creators. So create wisely and well. And when you dream, dream well and dream big. Truth is where you find it. Hope you find someone. My show. Please don't forget to like, share, etc., etc. Invite your friends. Leave a comment when it comes up. It helps people find me. And I will probably see you Wednesday. If fate permits, I will be trying to see you Wednesday. If not, I will see you Sunday. Okay. And I will see you in maybe other chats. But you know where to find me. Most of you know how to find me. You know how to get in touch with me. If you need to get in touch with me. A lot of you have my number now and my email. So, if you need me, get in touch. Or just shoot me a I don't always understand those though. Sometimes I go, who the heck is that? Okay. Somebody is having something going on here. Something's got this going on. I don't know who this is though. But anyway, yep, we all need to heal. It's been a long battle. A really long battle. Really long. Earth school is long. And you have to go through the whole thing. You don't get to just bow out. Yeah, once you get started. Okay, love you guys. Tell people you love them. More are going to leave. Some very unexpectedly. Not me for a long time. At least doesn't look like it. I don't think I got another opportunity coming up for a while. So I should be here for I should be here till the end. And a bit beyond, it looks like. But once we've won, I may be taken off. Once we've definitely won and we've got things straightened out. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly how that's going to be yet. I'm not sure. Okay, take care.